Constructed control. If you're new to this channel, you might gonna ask, how competitive is this deck? Not at all. So let's jump right in. So we have 4 Fountains of Renewal, 3 Gleaming Barriers, 2 Clear the Mines, 3 Dovins, 2 Arcane Encyclopedias, 2 Chromatic Lanterns, 2 Dovins Automation, 2 Karns, 2 Cleansing Novas, 1 Teferi, 2 Tome of the Guild Pack, 2 Reverse Rebuke, 1 Azor, 1 Teferi Timebender, 2 Swings of the Guild Pack, 2 Selective Snare, 2 Mass Manipulation, and some lands. So basically, the idea of this deck would be for you to control your opponent as much as possible while getting your planeswalkers down and, get some artifact creatures and whatnot. So, with that in mind, let's jump right in, see what happens. The goal for this deck today is to win at least 1 game. I'll be happy if you do that. So let's see what happens. Let's see just how badly we can lose this. Alright. So the opening hand looks actually okay, so we're gonna keep this. And yeah, let's see what kind of opponent are we going up against. Woodland Stream. Alright. I'm gonna put down Gleaming Barrier. Got a blocker on the field. And it's a Merfolk deck. Awesome. Alright. Let's get down a Chromatic Lantern. And we're just gonna pass the turn. Let's see what kind of Merfolk are we getting in turn 3. Deep Root Elite. Alright, that's awesome. Alright, well, it's a 5/5 River Snake on turn 3. Great. Alright, the thing we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and select the snare. We're going to Merfolks. And we're going to pay 3. And with that, we'll end our turn. Opponent. Another Reverse Snake. And Jade Bear. Alright. So we could Mass Manipulation. Let's see in here. So we're right now sitting on 6 lands, so we could steal the 2. We have another Mass Manipulation, so that should be okay. Yeah, that should be right. We're gonna pay the lands. And pay 2 more. No, never mind, we cannot Mass Manipulation as a fiat. Cancel on that, we're just gonna bring down Dolans. I need 2 more lands. Totally miscalculated. It's a great start. Alright. There's Deep Root Elite. There's another Jadebird. There's another 5/5. 6/6 Reverse Snake. Alright, come on. Well, basically we bought ourselves some time, but probably not a lot. Opponent is up to 4 mana. Brand River Sneak and Jaybird. Buffing River Sneak. So basically, what I need to do is I need to steal River Sneak. Or we could Cleansing Nova. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. I'll try this one more time. 1. There we go. That worked better. And we're gonna go ahead and attack with Dolan. See what his opponent going to do. Merfolk Mistbender. Okay, I'll Merfolk get +1/+1. Alright. Okay, opponent's not gonna attack. Should we steal Merfolk Mistbender? I think we should. Eight, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't have enough, so I could steal 1. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for that. Basically, we're gonna go ahead and Mass Manipulation, the Merfolk Mistbender. Take that over. And we can definitely attack with both River Sneak and Dolan. River Sneak, of course, is unblockable. And Dolan is going to get blocked by Jadebearer. So, opponent is down to 11. Let's see. Jungle Board Pioneer. Alright. So creating some tokens. Alright. So what we're gonna do in here is we're gonna actually block with our Gleaming Barrier and get a land for that. Treasure token. Chromatic Lantern. Or Cleansing Nova. I don't think it's time to Cleansing Nova just yet. We might have to do that next turn. I believe this turn we're going to go ahead and attack with River Sneak. Bring opponent down to 8 and end that turn. I'm trying to get opponent to basically bring out all his creatures so we can get the most value out of Cleansing Nova. Let's see, +1/+1 counter. You gotta be careful though because so I'm getting kind of big. So we can block those, so we're taking 4 damage at this point. Okay. He's grabbing an instant or sorcery card. That's fine. There's 1 land left, so we won't be able to play that. Okay. 2 attacks. We're going to actually block both of those. And next turn we are going to Cleansing Nova. Okay, incubation, so he's gonna be able to get at least 1 more creature, which is not great for us. Not great. Okay, so basically we're going to attack. Opponent is down to 6. Then we are going to Cleansing Nova. down encyclopedia. Can yes, I can. All right, and we are hoping that next turn we can draw something that will get rid of these creatures. Like another cleansing Nova would be great. Alright. Another river sneak. It's not looking good. Not looking good. Let's draw a card. Still not looking good. Alright. Well, let's bring down Chromatic one turn. Pass the turn. Well, down to 4. Clear the mind. Check myself for 2 because at this point it doesn't really matter unless I draw something of value like a Cleansing Nova. I am not going to live. Draw one more card. And it's not a Cleansing Nova, so basically I think that's it. We are not going to survive this turn, so might as well concede. It's not bad, actually. The deck did, I think, better than I anticipated. So let's go and see what happens. Okay, so our hand is not bad, actually. We have some lands, we have some defenders, we have some planewalkers. Looks okay to me. Opponent apparently had to mulligan down, so that's good news for us. Let's see. What kind of deck are we going up against? Mono green. Alright. We can expect some big creatures fairly soon in here. Marvin the Nurture. I'll bring down Dolan. I need to create a Copter. And pass the turn. Alright, opponent, what do you got? Opponent is still live champion. Alright, well, that is unfortunate. Okay, well, that could work, but we still have to wait a couple turns before we could use this, so let's see if we can actually survive long enough. Let's create another top there, and no attacks. Pass the turn. Oh. Alright, whenever it casts creature spread, draw a card. This is actually like an iteration of the green deck that I haven't seen before. It's a little different than usual. First can block Still Live Champion. Alright. Going to create one more top there. At this point, Dolan was kind of useless. We're going to sacrifice this to draw another card. Another Fountain. Bring the Fountain down. Let's see. So we cannot block Seal of Champion. We have 2 blockers, so yeah, why not? I mean, we can go ahead and attack. Hit opponent for 2 and pass a turn. Next turn we are able to use Reverse Rebuke. So that should slow opponent down a little bit. Down to 13. There's a Karn. So, how do we want to play this? How do we want to play this with Karn? I can actually... Yeah, I think we can actually try for Karn first. We're going to start constructing. And that should be a blocker for Steel Leaf Champion. Bring down the Fountain tabbed. Let's see. Hit opponent for 2. And end the turn. Ghost Chamber Guardian. Getting adapted, so that means another Ghost Chamber Guardian is coming to opponent's hand. Done. However, what the opponent does not know is next turn we're going to be able to utilize Reverse Rebuke. Opponent is going all out. Alright. Okay. Opponent is going to try to go for the lethal in here probably, but see if we can actually survive. Alright. No, he won't be able to, yeah, so basically Steel Leaf Champion. 6 damage. I think we're actually gonna take that. No block. Down to 8. Okay. So, in here we are going to Reverse Rebuke opponent. We are going to construct another creature. We are going to bring down the planes. And we are going to all attack. And the opponent is down to 6. Alright. I think opponent misplayed, yes. Opponent tapped. Yep, there we go. Opponent misplayed, unfortunately for him. Unfortunately for us. Well, that was game. Let's go to the next one, see what happens. Alright. Here we go. So, opening hand. Looks pretty bad. We're gonna mulligan here. Oh, that looks even worse. Yeah. Seems like the game just loves screwing us today. Okay. Alright, that Looks fine, I guess. We'll take this. We'll kick it. So, we shock ourselves and Sorted Phantom. Okay, so they're bringing down a Cleric. Impassioned Orator. Alright. That's it for the turn. And there's the Giant's Pride Knight. Okay. Down to 17. To 18. We are going to... So next turn we'll be taking quite a lot of damage. But there's honestly not that much we can do about it. So we're gonna bring down Chromatic Lantern. And we're gonna bring down another Phantom. And we're gonna pass a turn. Opponent's gonna bring down another creature at least. That's not good. So that's gonna be a 5/5. So we're taking 7 damage this turn. Down to 11. Back to 13. And let's see. I think what we want to do. What is it that we want to do? So Selective Snare for 2, that's 3 mana. That leaves us with 2, that's not enough. Sorcery Speed. Creating a Thopter would not save Dovin, so unfortunately there's not much we can do. Yeah, we're just going to Selective Snare, so we're gonna do the cat. 2 of them. And pass the turn. So we're essentially not going to be taking damage this turn because of the fountains. But of course, opponent is going to bring back down a Giant's Pride Knights. And they're going to get just as big. Yep. I'm looking for that sweet, sweet mass manipulation, but I don't have enough. So 4, yeah, I don't have enough mana to be able to do it. Oh, we need to somehow find a way to extend our life until we find 1 more mana. I could bring down Dovin as a bait. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to bring him down as a bait. We're going to create a Thopter. Pass the turn. So the hope in here is that they're going to attack Dovin thinking that, you know, I'm actually able to do something with it. And alright, that's not good. Well, actually it could be good. So if we find a mana next turn, we are going to be able to steal the Johnnies, both of them. Actually, one of them. Oh, they're not taking the bait, so opponent is attacking face. Well, I block that, taking 7 damage basically. Alright. Cleansing Nova. Well, that is a good card right now. That is exactly what we needed. Alright. So we're going to use Dylan to create 1 more Thopter and pass the turn. We were able to get rid of 2 of the Ajanis, so opponent have 2 more in the deck, but hopefully they don't have it in their hand. That's fine. If I draw a land, we could take the Tanjani with mass manipulation. And we did draw a land. Alright, so there's the 4. Alright, so we're going to do this. We're going to pay 1 into mass manipulation. Take the Janus Pride Knight. We are going to buff Dogan. We're going to hit with the top there, and he might block. That's fine. If he doesn't, Dogan gets. There we go. Alright, Dogan is a 3. So we're doing okay right now. Not too bad. That mass manipulation came in handy, for sure. Alright, there's a Conflict Tribunal. Taking Dogan. Oh, taking the Johnny. Okay, that's fine. So, what do we want to do in here? So I think we're gonna keep buffing Doan, because basically with the Hawk alone, he won't be able to do much. So do I have 7 mana right now? 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I do not have 7, so I can bring both of them down. I'm just gonna bring down this guy, 5/5. We're going to buff Dogan once again, and then we're gonna tap with the top there. So Dogan is at 4. And we have a 5/5 on the board. Alright, there's the Ajani.
Our kinship ensures our victory. You can still fight.
Okay, so here's the -2 to be able to bring back Ajani's Pride Knight. Okay.
You're not entirely incompetent.
Let's see what we can do in here. So we can... If I attack face, he's not gonna care because he has a whole bunch of health. Could draw a card. Wouldn't hurt. Should we create another Thopter? Maybe we should. We definitely have to kill Anjani, because he needs to die. So I think we're gonna actually create another Thopter. We are going to go next. Next, we're going to attack Johnny. And so let's see. If he blocks, if he decides to block, he can still -2. So I need to actually attack with both. 2 attackers. Next. Okay. He's not defending Johnny. Okay. He knows he has the advantage because basically if he draws a creature right now, then yeah, his Johnny's Pridemate is going to become a 7/7. So we're gonna do this. Oh, there's another Dovin. Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna bring down Encyclopedia and end the turn. Alright. So I did not draw a creature. However, I did. So we are going to bring down the Lawbringer. Let's see. With Dovin, we are going to say buff. We are going to attack with 2 of those. And opponent's not gonna block, he's gonna take it, of course. Alright, of course, Dovin's automaton is actually as vigilant, so that's helpful. And there's the creature. That's where John is becoming a 7/7. So what is the opponent going to do? Nothing. Alright. Bring down the land. Should we keep buffing? Yes, I think we're gonna keep buffing actually right now.
Constantly seek to innovate.
Let's see. We are going to draw a card. Which didn't give us anything great. So how do we want to do this? So I want to bring Dolan to 7. So I think, well, let's sacrifice a Phantom, draw 1 more card. Gleaming Barrier. Let's go, we'll put that down. And we are going to attack with 1 Thopter. And he decides not to block, so Dovin is at 7. So next turn I'm going to be able to use Dovin's ability to... Okay, he decides not to attack once again. That's good. That's good for us. So basically we are going to -7 Dovin. We're gonna play with Karn. Wow. Okay. American Encyclopedia. And they turn up the guild pack, I guess. Next, we are going to bring down Karn. And Dolan. We are going to create a Thopter. We are going to create a Construct. It's a 9/9. Then we are going to attack with Azor. And with that, for 7 damage total at this second. We're going to decline action right now. Okay, he decided to block. So that makes Anjani's an 8/8. He's going to pass the turn, which is good for us. Gaining advantage in here. Okay, we have a Cleansing Nova, worst case scenario happens. Alright, so basically, once again, we're going to create another Thopter. We're going to do another Construct. Okay, we're going to bring down, well, actually, let's see, we're at 37 cards, yes, so we're going to go next. We're going to attack with Azor. Then all 3 of that. Very good. 5 attackers. Then we are going to pay. We're going to take action. So 3. And I want to pay. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could do 6. I don't need 6. So I'm gonna do 4. Okay, so we're gonna do blue, blue, white. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. opponent is down to 11. And we're going to put that under a gleaming barrier and end the turn. Very nice. I think opponent might be in trouble. Yep, and there's the surrender. And see, guys, that's how basically the deck's supposed to work when you actually draw the right cards. So it's not too bad. It's definitely, it has potential, but I still feel that I need to work on the tempo for the deck because it feels a little bit too slow at this time. Yeah. So I think we can do, well, we can do one more game. See what happens. Yeah, I think I'll keep this hand. Then we'll see. Not the greatest hand, but it's not the worst either. Oh, mono blue tempo. Joy, joy, joy. Alright. Let's see what it's gonna be. Is it gonna be Curious Obsessions? No, we're about 90% sure. We're not gonna beat the mono blue tempo deck, unfortunately, but we'll do our best. We'll bring down a Toppler and pass the turn. Although Mass Manipulation could save the day for us if opponent taps out Exclusion Mage. Okay, alright. That's unfortunate. But I think we can bring down a Karn. And we can create a... yeah, we can create a Toppler. Sacrifice building there and create a construct. Pass the turn. So we need 6 lands for Mass Manipulation. Now opponent doesn't know we have another Karn, so in case he figures out the way to get rid of it, it's not another Exclusion Mage. Okay. Alright. So this is going to attack with Exclusion Mage right now. Should we try to protect Karn? No, I think there's going to be no blocks right now. We bring down a Gleaming Barrier. We're going to put a counter on Karn. Okay, we're going to get the land, hopefully. I'll take a land. I'll definitely take a land. Alright. Then we are going to do a clear domain. Draw a card. And we are going to not attack and end the turn. Okay, let's see what his opponent going to do. Actually, this is not a mono blue temp. This is... I haven't seen this deck before, actually. At least not recently. Alright. Elite Guild Mage. Alright. think we're going to actually block this. Oh, there's 2 attacks. No, in that case, we are not going to block this. We are going to let this happen.
I have let my friends down.
So we get a reverse rebuke, which could be very beneficial later on. Huh, how do we want to do this? So opponent is down to 2 cards, but he'll be able to draw. Can make copies of spells. He most likely has some kind of burn spells in his hand. So we have 5 lands, we need 1 more to be able to do reverse rebuke. But that's also unfortunate because of the exclusion mages. I kind of want to steal. Alright, I think for right now we're just gonna do this and pass the turn, no attacks. So we're looking for another land at this point. What I'm thinking, well, what I'm thinking, if I could steal the guild mage, however, I need a red. What to do? Civic Ascendancy. Okay, that Civic Ascendancy is not good, so I'm gonna have to definitely. Ooh, so I could cleanse the Nova. I could do that. I think we are going to cleansing Nova right now. Opponent is tapped out. So we have to watch Civic Ascendancy because, well, 20 or more growth counters is extremely hard to get, I believe so. Still, we might have to at one point do reverse rebuke on it. We'll see how it turns out. Okay, that's not a problem. Alright. Okay, we drew a land. That's good. So it's a 3-2. Should we steal it? Should we go for a... I think we're going to go for a Karn this turn. We're going to create a construct.
I am Karn.
And that's a turn. Okay, so he wants to tap our creature. That's fine. Can tap our creature. And we can take 3 damage this turn. Target creature can be blocked this turn. Alright. Oh, he's going to attack the Karn. That's unfortunate. There's not much I can do about that.
Farewell.
Alright. So, we are 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana, technically speaking. 4. So I could steal 2 creatures from him with mass manipulation. Alright, I think we can steal these two. There we go. Okay. Now we have his creatures. He has one creature left in the battlefield, so let's see what happens. You can buff it up to a 3/3. Next turn I could bring down Tome of the Guild Pack. That would make my construct a 2/2 again. And I should be able to hit for 6. Well, actually no. At least 4 damage. We'll see. Alright, he decides to attack. 2 damage. I'm gonna say no blocks, I can take 2 damage right now. He was gonna probably buff it with Sneaker Summon, so yep. Alright. That's pretty obvious. Alright, let's see what's that last card we're gonna learn. Yep. C4 Oracle. Okay. We got a Teferi. We got a Teferi. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna bring down the third. We are going to. It's a 2/3. Yeah. So we're going to attack actually. Zero 3 for 17. Then we're going to untap and artifact creature. There we go. It's up to 7. So 2 more turns, and I should be able to take an extra turn if needed. What is opponent going to do? So if it deals combat damage, he will draw cards, so I want to make sure to try to block as much as possible. It's a 4/4 now. Let's see if he's going to actually attack. Yes, he is. So I think this is an opportunity for us to just go ahead and block him. Block. Not sure what's that last card in opponent's hand, but I think we should be okay. Alright. He's gonna be able to scry 2, so with another creature. Okay. There's Azor the Lawbringer. Alright. So it's a 2/1 and a 2/3. So we are going to. Do I have the mana to pay? No, I don't. Okay, so we're just gonna attack with him. And that's it. Next turn, when Azor gets to attack, I'll get to draw some cards, so that's gonna be good. So we're gonna untap him. He's up to 9. So at this point, we should be able to take an extra turn. Opponent puts a counter. And the opponent gives up. He knew. Basically, what would have happened is I could have used Reverse Rebuke to return all his stuff to his hand, then attack with everything. So that would be 6, 7, 8 damage. Take an extra turn, so 16 damage. That's lethal right there. So basically, we would have won next turn. It's good. So thanks for watching, and we'll do another one tomorrow. So have a good one.